Our series, A More Perfect Union, aims to show that what unites us as Americans is really far greater than what divides us. So this morning, we're going to introduce you to a corporate executive who spends his Saturdays teaching technology with a little bit of a twist. CTM national correspondent Jericka Duncan stopped by for a lesson. Jericka, how does this program work? I saw you in high heels moving. You got moves.
Who knew?
Yeah.
It works because it's fun. You know, the name of this program is called Dance Logic. For 1 hour, girls between the ages of 13 to 17 dance, and then they spend the next hour learning how to code. You may wonder, well, how do these two concepts go hand in hand? Take a look.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Numbers.
So from right here, right?
Steps. And creativity are integral parts of choreography and coding.
With dancing, you have to look at the steps and figure out how do they fit into one another, same with coding.
14-year-old Naila Shabazz is part of Dance Logic, a program in Philadelphia that combines dance and computer programming or coding.
Basically, if I see myself coding and helping others, I think I can also bring in other people who look like me to also want to pursue that field as well.
This is 14-year-old Lauren Dorset's second year. She admits the dancing part came easy.
The coding part is sort of hard at first when you think about it, but once you really grow into it and like stay with it for a while, it starts to get easier.
So when you found out how much you could potentially make later on in life with these skills, you thought what?
I thought I should look more into this because not all fields offer the same type of opportunities. You can get far with it. So.
And opportunity is everything, says Franklin Atheist. He's a senior vice president at Comcast who started Dance Logic in 2018.
No, I have no idea what it was going to turn out to be.
Because originally you wanted to focus just on coding, right?
Exactly.
But his friend and co-founder Betty Lindley, who runs a cultural center, suggested he incorporate dance.
He was teaching coding to children and youth in the community.
But there was a problem.
He had trouble getting them to participate.
We were trying to find the hook, because coding alone doesn't bring the hook, all right? And it worked. The dance was getting them to come back to the class.
For people who look at something like coding and they think, I'm not good at math, I'm not good at science, this is too hard, what do you say to that?
It's like everything else, all right? It's always hard in the beginning, which is why the dance part is so important, because a lot of young ladies came in that could not dance, but they practice.
I inherited 2 left feet from my father.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Uh-oh, your dad's watching. You just put him out there on national TV?
Yes, I did. But if I have the confidence to dance in front of a bunch of people and not to be afraid of making mistakes, then I have the confidence to accomplish whatever goals I have in life.
Both girls said that it gave them confidence.
Yep.
And they felt like that helps them in the real world,
Right.
because now they said, I can do anything.
Exactly, because something they thought was hard, right, now became easy, right? And it was all because of practice, okay? It wasn't anything else besides let's try it, let's get it wrong, let's try it again, and then boom, the smile comes on your face and say, I got it, Mr. Franklin. Then they can say, I can also do this, and the world is theirs, because you cannot find women in this field.
According to the Pew Research Center, women hold just 25% of computer-related occupations in the U.S. New research projects that number could fall to 22% by 2025.
You're a senior vice president of a major corporation, and you're taking your Saturdays to help young girls. You could be doing so many things, I'm sure. Why do you think it's so important to give back?
I came from a very rough neighborhood, right? And someone introduced me to something that kept me out of trouble. If I can help motivate some other person to do the same thing and show them it's not that hard, all right, that's the reward I get out of this.
And when the girls finish the 14-week program, they are rewarded.
You now have an iPad.
Atheist gives them iPads so they can keep coding. He has no doubt they'll definitely keep on dancing.
There is a tuition cost for the program. It's just $50 for a 14-week session. The West Park Cultural Center, the organization that runs Dance Logic, says it will never turn away anyone who cannot afford the cost. It offers scholarships as well. So you get the iPad, a scholarship, and I think the real part of this that makes it fun is the dancing. So it's like he said, that's the hook. And the rest is
You get
something they'll be able
confidence,
to
you get
use.
self-esteem, you get camaraderie. Love Franklin Atheist.
Yeah,
Isn't he great?
very
Yes.
impressive guy. Even though I feel like dance and code as a class I would have failed twice.
No, but you heard him say practice.
Gotta
practice.
try.
No,
And Anthony,
I love people
I love
who
this.
realize that in learning you have to open a door to somebody
That's
to
right.
let them in.
That's right.
And
Absolutely. It's all
such
about opportunity.
Yeah, it's great.
and he said everything is hard at first. That's
Yep.
true.
It is
Everything is
true.
hard at first.
Look at this, Jericka. Thank you
Very
very
nice.
much.